live on GMR Connect, and I think it is not showing live yet. So let me try refreshing. It's live now. I see myself. How's everybody doing? I am coming to you from South Padre Island, sunning myself, you know, just trying to enjoy the sun at the beach. I see a couple of people are joining. There's Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan, I'm coming to you live from the beach. You're muted.
I said, there you go. I mean, that's some blue looking water, so I know it's not South Padre.
Are you sure? You don't believe me?
And that palm tree don't look familiar, so I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, you're right. Thought I'd do a little gag gift today and try to make it look like I was coming from the beach. It seems like everybody was at the beach this weekend from all the pictures I saw out there. So I thought I would pretend. I mean, but no, I am coming to everybody live from my living room.
There we go.
Now I can stop faking that I'm at the beach, right? And I see people joining, and I can always go back and try to pretend that I'm sunning myself, because look at me, I'm like so white. I'm glow in the dark at this point. So I know that I have about 12 people, it looks like, that are on right now. It's buffering a little bit on my computer, but yeah, I thought it was a cool gag to put on. I saw that you can put the different backgrounds, and I like that beach background because I was able to then pretend I was somewhere that I'm not. Probably the most outside I've been in 6 weeks. But anyway, so I'm glad that you're able to join me. I know that you're busy, Jonathan, and we'll try not to go too long today. We do like to have this membership event, live membership Monday live events. We'd like to keep them going, but I know that we're all busy, and so let's get started with some of the information that we kind of wanted to go over.
Hey, I didn't realize I had muted myself and I was talking the whole time.
I
was gonna say you should put the space background.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. That would probably be more accurate to this pandemic right now. It's just let's wait. It's out of this world. Yeah. So this week, I know that last week we had in GMR Connect, we had taken the time, we had put on a link and the announcement that, all of our membership can join the legislative meetings.
Correct. Legislative meetings, it's May, it's the National Association of Realtors mid-year legislative meetings. I was there last year, my first time to attend. It was definitely a great experience all the way around. You meet so many different people from across the country. I think, Monica, not mistaken, I think what they said, it was like 12,000 realtors there.
That's generally what we have, is about 11,000 to 12,000 realtors and association staff members from all over the country.
Yeah, so I mean, the biggest takeaway that I took from last year was, what our investments are in TreePack and RPAC, what they do for us, and seeing firsthand on the legislative side of things. But I want to encourage members to sign up for the legislative meetings on NAR. They're free, and there's a lot of valuable info on there as well for you all to take advantage of. I
know that last week it kicked off on Wednesday, and and it was really great because we got to have the people from Washington who are leading the charge in DC to look out for all realtor members throughout the country, and information like we've said over the last couple of weekends or last couple of weeks where independent contractors were included in the unemployment ability to file for unemployment, and that was a direct reflection of the lobbying efforts that were being undertaken in DC. So that's great, and we're very happy that they're doing that. So these legislative meetings every year, generally speaking, we only have 5 people that go to the legislative meetings that are able to represent our association and that are able to bring that information back. So this year, they're making them live and then opening it up for free registration so that our members can attend. Is really a groundbreaking moment, because we have so many more people then that can be more aware of what on a national level is being done to protect our property rights and to protect our members.
Exactly. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they could choose what sessions they want to go to throughout the whole legislative meeting. Is that correct?
That's correct. I mean, there's certain live meetings that they'll allow you to join in and that you can watch as it's happening. All committee meetings, though, they are closing them for security reasons. They're only allowing members of those committees to attend. So there's like even myself as a staff member, there's meetings that committees that I'm a part of that only I have access to attend those meetings. So don't be discouraged. This morning, I participated and was able to watch the MLS forum, which was very informative. There is a motion that is being considered, and the committee met immediately after the forum. If we were in DC, just so our members know, if we were in DC, we're allowed to sit through the committee meetings as long as we're in the back, and we, sometimes they open up for comments, but we would have been able to watch the discussion. So, Jonathan, myself, our political affairs committee chairperson, and our president-elect, which would be Lee Jinks, we would have been able to attend these meetings and sit in the back and listen to the conversations and the discussions. And we actually then participate in discussions with other leaders throughout the country. So today, the MLS forum wasn't where we were allowed to speak. We were allowed to, through the chat, send questions. But the issue that is being discussed has to do with the MLSs being required to send back data feeds to the brokers. And just the data feed, basically, it would be only the data from that broker's listings. So it is an issue and that is being discussed, and a proposal that's being made. So it's something that just came up last week. I believe CMLS was making the recommendation, and now National Association is taking it under consideration and having discussions about it. As soon as I have more information and a link for discussion or feedback to be provided to the National Association, I will post that to everybody. Like I said, it's something that has just come up and in the last week, and I've attended a couple of discussions about it. But this morning, the MLS forum was primarily discussing that proposal.
Well, that's great. And then one thing that I also wanted to add, just for everybody, a quick reminder. I know we all been hearing about it, but May 1st, last Friday, the Clear Cooperation Policy went into effect. So, if we're going to be advertising listings, we got to remember to have it on the MLS within 1 business day. That is in effect. That's a rule that's in effect already, as per NAR.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Clear Cooperation Policy says that if you market a listing in any shape, way, or form, that listing then has 1 business day to be input into the MLS. So everybody needs to understand that. And we've had, an email come in about a listing. A member posted a listing on Facebook, and then they, were wondering like, hey, shouldn't this be in the MLS? And yes, but they have one business day from whenever they go make a post public. The same thing is for a sign. If you put a sign outside a house, you have one business day to input that listing into the MLS. And I think that, you know, there's a, we don't want to rush to try to punish our members. We understand that this is a new policy, and our MLS committee, you know, implemented it months ago, actually. So even though officially May 1st, we had to have incorporated that policy, we incorporated a few months ago. And so it became effective the minute we incorporated into the policy. And that's why we had been making sure to talk about it and let membership know. And we ask our MLS committee to also be our voice to let people know that this policy exists. So if our members who are watching or will come back and watch this video later say, oh, so I can, you know, report somebody, you know, I would say we're still a member, an association and a group of realtors who want to have common courtesy to others. Absolutely, I would always say, please try to at least reach out to the other member first and include their broker, and you know, try to have a civil exchange prior to reporting them. If you know that the listing has had a sign outside of it for a week, then absolutely you can just go ahead and report it. But it's not going to hurt to still do a common courtesy, reach out to the other member. And let them know, hey, in case you didn't know, there's this policy, and I know that I've seen the sign outside this listing for the last week, and I keep searching for it and in the MLS, and I'm not finding it. And then, you know, give them the opportunity to input it and report it. However, if you feel the need that you want to report a listing that's being marketed in any shape, way, or form, the minute that listing is information about a listing is given to anybody within the South Texas, then that is considered marketing and must be input into the list, into the service within one business day. So if you see it on Friday, one business day means that they have till Monday to input it into the listing. It's not 24 hours. It's one business day.
Correct. And also for those members that want to, you know, jump in on some of those NAR legislative meetings, if you all see an open session meeting for Region 10, that is our region with our neighbor to the east, Louisiana. So if you see any Region 10 meetings, I would strongly encourage y'all to jump in on those, because that's great information, what's going on within our region of the country.
Yeah. So we have something really, and I just go onto the website. I know we're going to provide the link. And Anita's on saying, may the 4th be with you. Yes, Anita, may the 4th be with you too. And be prepared for the 5th. So tomorrow, the YPN committee last week met and decided to very quickly try to have a virtual happy hour tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo, virtual happy hour. So we've set up a Zoom, and of course, as you might, some of you who have been getting on Zooms know, we only are going to be able to have 100 participants to join the Zoom. That would be great if people can join. We are going to be having the Cinco de Mayo, a bartender, his name is Beto Enriquez, who's going to kind of show us how to make 3 different versions of a margarita. My understanding is that it's your original margarita, a grapefruit margarita, and a mango margarita. And I think Humberto has the ingredients that he's going to be posting, and I have the list somewhere too. Let me go through the list of ingredients as well. Okay. So if you're wanting to make the margaritas while the bartender is giving instruction, you're going to need tequila, of course. Your tequila of choice is what the ingredients say. You want some triple sec, like orange liqueur. and there's the ingredients. I believe they're being shown on the screen. Some sugar. You can have Splenda or Stevia works as well for skinny margaritas. You want some salt, some limes, about 10 of them. You want some oranges, about 2, and you need some grapefruit, which 3 to 4 approximately. And so if you wanted to kind of, like I said, join the virtual happy hour and be making your drinks alongside our bartender, that would be awesome. And these are the ingredients that you'll need. We'll post the ingredients in the comments as well, so that if anybody wants to join and be following along. I don't know that I will be participating in making that, but I know that I like having the ingredients, and I'll watch so that I can have them later. And I can see Humberto working his magic, and he's going to be posting those ingredients in the comments any minute now.
And guys, if y'all remember, this is we're getting into the month of May already, and the
what? Oh.
We're getting into the month of May, so this was typically when the YPN would do their summer kickoff bash.
Yeah, our summer kickoff bash was slated to be taking place on the 1st, I believe. We're supposed to have it last Friday, and we're kind of wishing that we could get together and do that.
Yeah, but I definitely would like to thank the YPN committee for meeting last week and organizing this virtual happy hour for our members, and hopefully we can have a full room tomorrow.
Yeah, so we had our Austin Association kind of challenge other associations to have virtual events and post videos of it. So we might be doing something like that tomorrow. And we may be asking everybody to kind of do a little bit of a dance, and for us to capture a real quick video of that, just so we can post and challenge other association YPN committees throughout the country to do the same. So I want to encourage people to join us tomorrow. Again, it's about gathering and just kind of doing something together where we can all see each other's faces, at least in this moment and time in our history. And like I said, just capture, have some fun, capture a little time together, and kind of listen to what the YPN committee is looking at for the rest of the year, and moving forward. So I know that Nick is going to be leading that Zoom tomorrow, and that we'll have that bartender that's going to be showing us how to make a few drinks. So kind of excited about that.
Hey, yeah, that'd be fun. Hey, and with that,
I might be able to wear my beach stuff again.
With that being said, Monica and Nick, I don't know if you're on, but next week for this, I'd like to see if we could have Nick Cantu, our regional vice president, join us and give us any additional updates from TAR that have been happening the last couple of weeks.
Oh, we could definitely do that. I'm sure he'll be happy to join us.
Perfect. So next week we'll have Nick Cantu with updates from TAR, or from Texas Realtors. Sorry, here I'm using wrong acronym for them.
Yes. So let's see. And the last thing was, I think the census was something else that we wanted to touch on today.
Yeah. I know when we first started these things, we did touch on the census. But again, guys, this is just a quick reminder that if you haven't completed the census, to go ahead and complete the census. Encourage your clients to complete the census. A lot of federal funding in our area is based off of the census count. I remember, Monica, one time we had someone at the board office speaking to us about the census, and I forgot what they had said, how much of a loss is if we don't have so many people counted.
I can't remember the numbers either right now, but I know that there's some information about the census that Humberto's posting right now, so Perfect. That everybody can kind of see how it's very easy. I did it online, I went online and I completed the form, and it was very easy process to do. And I highly encourage everybody, if you haven't responded to the physical mail out, to just go online and do it. It's a lot faster, and they get the information a lot quicker. Yeah, I can't remember the numbers, Jonathan. Yeah, it was Albert, I believe, Morales from the census, who
Yes.
may have come to speak to us during a membership meeting. But he talked about how the numbers are used also to fill the need for future housing and stuff like that. So it was very relevant to how it can affect us, in our industry.
Exactly.
So it's very, very important for us to do that. But our schools need it as well, and really every area of government and needs the information for the future.
Exactly.
So I know that next Monday we'll meet again and try to finish on the note that I started on, Humberto. So next week we come back, and although I won't be at the beach, I will be daydreaming about the beach, at least for the next week.
There you go.
And if everybody is out there and they're going to be to the public, be safe, take care, be clean your hands, and pretty soon we will be able to come to you from the office. Next Monday, I will be coming to you live from GMAR, but our office still will not be open for membership to come into the office. We will be going to appointments only starting next Monday, and staff will be at the office manning and working from our normal area. And I speak on behalf of all staff. We are very excited to see each other. And we will be hopefully moving in the right direction. We were going to start from the office today, but we had I think all of a sudden last week, at the end of the week, we had some high numbers in our county, and it got uncomfortable for us to say that we thought it was time to be together in a building. But we are moving in that direction, and hopefully pretty soon we will all be back to normal.
Well, I just want to say thank you to you, Monica, and to all the staff at GMAR. This has definitely been a unique experience for everybody, but y'all are handling it very, very well.
Well, we appreciate it, and we will be having some sort of a mini report on all the work that we've been able to do, and I'm excited to show everybody. And I think y'all this has given us the opportunity to be creative and to do things uniquely. But just a reminder, everybody, the legislative meetings, register for them, complete your census, and join us tomorrow for the Cinco de Mayo virtual happy hour at 5 p.m. And that Zoom information should be on GMAR Connect, and we will be making some margaritas.
Sounds good. Looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow.
Everybody have a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.